in Louisiana, y'all tap.
Air it out, man. Y'all gotta get me on the podcast.
Air It Out Podcast, Shreveport, Louisiana. Hey, man.
Air It Out Podcast. Check it out, my nigga. Audio, check it out. Fuck with them. Like, fuck with me.
Yo, what's up? This is your main man, Constidious Johnson, tapping in with you one time for the one time. And right now, you watching the Air It Out Podcast, man.
And when I'm in that moment of me crying, I'm sitting there, I'm reading that contract. I'm supposed to be getting 51%. By the time I was through going through that contract, I was only gonna get 15%. I seen how these people rob here. I seen how, okay, this state company, they're getting 49%. But this the management company that gonna own it, and the management company get 25%. So now they at what? 74%, basically. Okay, you're gonna have to pay this, but everything you got to pay out, we gotta get somebody to do this. They own the two. So eventually, you getting 15%, they getting 85% of it. You get what I'm saying? So I was able to see that, and so then I went on a crusade about these predatory contracts that they was giving. You had black women, black mothers, old black lady got a dispensary license. They gave her $50,000.
You feel like black minorities still being treated this way?
Yes, right. What? They don't want to know. Okay, then I'm gonna give you a question, hypothetical scenario. Who we know? Let me just think. Somebody we know. Just talk about the average single mother. She probably got arrested for some cannabis. She able to qualify for a license. You can sell your license or you can partner with people. They can lease your license, whatever. And these people sit down, I got $50,000 for you. They usually like, what you think she gonna do? She ain't got the money to, even though the company supposed to be doing it, but she ain't got it. You get what I'm saying? So they would know that. Like I watched Freeway Rick Ross get kicked off his own board. That's why he just get his dispensary, and because he had to fight so hard for years, he been had license. Watch these predatory. If I was in the cannabis shop, rent might be $1,000. You be in cannabis, oh, it's $3,000. Everybody want in, landlord, well, you ain't got to pay rent. Make me a partner. Because they still looked at it as what? Drug dealers. But the cannabis industry is predatory on black folks. We don't own nothing in it. The biggest weed delivery service is Ease. A group of tech nerds. Who built the cannabis industry? Us. We're not fighting for equity in the cannabis industry. We get locked up, do all the time and everything. Yeah. They're Ease.
I heard it's a lot of like white Republican
you had
lawmakers.
You remember John Boehner? Uh-huh. He was against the legalization of marijuana, but he's a partner. What's the one from Kentucky? Not Miss McConnell. Ain't it Miss McConnell? Damn, what you know?
Kentucky, yeah.
The senator from Kentucky. What's his name?
You talking about damn, what's my boy? Lindsey Graham?
Lindsey Graham. Miss McConnell, the old one, losing his mind, man.
Yeah.
There's Lindsey Graham. Got one of the biggest cannabis business in the world, hemp and CBD and shit like that. Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, you can keep going.
Yeah.
Kentucky, that's Mitch McConnell or Rand Paul.
Let me see how he look.
That's the old nigga that's losing his mind, though.
Yeah, I think they got to be in the one that was over Kentucky.
Yeah, it's either Rand Paul, like I say, but I think it's Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, I think it's Mitch McConnell. You got John Boehner. What's the nigga that was? I forgot his name. He was against the legalization of cannabis, but he partnered with cannabis companies in California. But it's just like we got to start fighting for equity in the cannabis industry. This shit is not hard. It's easy to build a brand. We got to understand branding. We got to understand vertically integrate like in California. we get the dispensaries and delivery license, right? But we don't have the grow and the distributing license. So they used to box us out that way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Well, you own the grow. Only the growers can sell to the distributors, and distributors the only one can sell to the dispensaries or the delivery service. Excuse me. So they would box us out. But we ain't gonna sell y'all. We're gonna sell the bullshit weed that they don't get. Like when Jay-Z dropped his weed, I was mad at Jay-Z. Excuse me, no disrespect. But Jay-Z, Nas. Let me explain what I mean. Love Jay-Z music, love Nas music. But it affected me different. Fuck Jay-Z, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Listen what I'm saying. I know people gonna feel I'm wrong, whatever. As a black man, I watched Nas, Jay-Z partner with these white-owned cannabis companies. You got us black social equity applicants with licenses. We need the help. Why y'all ain't partnering with us and build our brains? But you go partner with these. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, man, them people. It ain't like y'all don't know what's going on. California got one of the biggest social programs. We sued the state. I was part of suing the state because how they did the lottery. That a bunch of Armenian people cheated the system, was able to get retail license. So we fought, so they fought, and we automatically got delivery license, manufacturing license, distribution. You can automatically qualify that. You don't get automatic qualified for retail. Retail, you qualify because associated, but it still had to be a lottery. But with other than that, you automatically get delivery. You automatically get distribution, production, and stuff. Even you could automatically get where you could be a testing thing, and that's the other thing we start needing. Testing. Most black people thinking about the flower. Ain't no money in cannabis. The money in cannabis education. The testing sites. The oil. You make so much money off the trash part of weed, the trim, the lead that people gonna throw away, then you make the flower. You gonna think you turn it all into oils and waxes, but people don't know that. If I tell you, here go this jar costs you $1,000, but you're gonna make $64,000 to $84,000 off this jar, right? How many pounds of marijuana you have to buy to make $64,000 to $84,000? So what I'd rather do?
Get the job.
Okay. But we got to start understanding this industry, man, and really get in it and understand this industry being ran by old white men. Like literally. And we can't let it happen like in Louisiana. They're doing a pilot program.
Well, why are you called a drug dealer when you operate within the industry?
Cause they don't know. They don't get it. I got to be my swag and all that. They're thinking it. And so what they do, repeat lies. Oh, he's a drug dealer. Cause I've been arrested for cannabis. I don't hide that. That's what I've been doing. But I got in the legal side of it. So that's what I've been doing. Yes, I used to do that. But I'm doing illegal. I'm a legal drug dealer now. See, I guess the pharmaceutical company legal drug dealers too. So
yeah.
They sell cocaine.
They sell a whole bunch
They
of
just
stuff.
legal.
We got our opioid crisis in America, and they make the opioids.
Hey, man.
Let me ask you, what did Shreveport teach you about survival?
I don't even want to give cities credit, but growing up in Shreveport, more than anything, Shreveport, I ain't gonna do it. Prison taught me about survival.
Break it down.
Shreveport, I knew how to be family oriented. I understood, like I was like a gang
You know how to be family what?
oriented in Shreveport, but it didn't teach me survival. Prison and coming in the college, to be honest, I never had to live and say, well, yes, I did. I'm gonna take that back and survive more. Yeah, because when my mama went to prison, I had just got out of jail October 27, 1997. My mama went to prison October 31st. They came and get out. I remember that. And that's when I was, Cobble on the west side of Chicago. That was the toughest moment of my life there, Cobble. I ain't had nothing but my brothers, my mama boyfriend. She put a nigga out. He put a nigga out when she went to jail. It was a lot of shit, but I was going to college, and I was able to get my financial aid check, score some work. I lived in his house on Melrose, nigga, ain't really had no lights and stuff with my brother. And man, and started grinding. I used to beef. That's how I really started getting into Super dudes. But like they could tell you these stories on Melrose Avenue. That's how I knew Chester. I knew Chester mama. Chester and them sisters church. Used to go to church over there all the time. I used to go to that church, everything. But that's how I learned about God. But I learned I ain't have nobody. Like, that's when I seen family, everything called. Like, ain't no family come check on me, no homies. Like, I watch out my homies from the hood. Oh, you hang with them 1-9, even though I'm over there beefing with them 1-9. When I was beefing with them 1-9, no homies from my hood coming over there. And my other homie from the hood that was with me was Eagle, then my little homie Big Daddy, but they had been staying over there, but Big Daddy wasn't like our age at that time. But it's one with the rolling 30s way out, man. But other than that, like I ain't had no homies. Like when my mom was gone, no family, and I was going to college at Southern, man. I ain't had no family or nothing. Nobody want, and it was like, nigga, I'm just hustling, selling dope, trying to take care of my brothers. I was able to raise enough money to get them son to California, kept one. But like that was the moment my brother depended on me, and like going through that, man, I was, oh my God, oh shoot, Lord, that was hell there. And that what taught me about I got to have me, cause you know how I feel. You got family out there, ain't nobody checking. Then when everything finally come out, they say they didn't know and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But man, that moment there, that was Lord Jesus, God, that was a hell of a moment. And then,
How didn't they know?
Shit, I don't know, Robert. I honestly don't know. Then nigga, when you going to jail, imagine your 11, 12-year-old brother, you been taking care of everything, you go to jail. He ain't got nowhere to go. I left my little brother out here 11, 12 years old, mama in jail, nothing. You know, me and my brother got a strained relationship now, and I love that nigga to death. I was like his father. Man, and I left him out here. My little brother was sleeping in cars, everything. And that moment, like, to know, it was like I let him down. When I left my little brother, you think you doing some real nigga shit. But the whole time, I'm all he got. And left him out here homeless. That shit, like, bothered. That's when I always said, if I ever have kids, the streets were game. You know what I'm saying? But that was a hell of a moment for me, boy. Like that.
Yeah, tap in.